Welcome to the weekend. You're rocking with Sunshine.
Haha, yeah, what's up, everybody? This is your man Sunshine here. Welcome to episode 2 of Making Music in the Midwest. Made through episode 1. We're on to number 2. It's got a couple little technical changes here. Episode 1 I recorded with the front-facing camera on my iPhone 7. It was handy, it was there, it worked. This episode we switched over to my GoPro Hero 6, I believe. It's on a little gimbal thing, so I'll be able to move it around. Gonna be able to show you guys around the studio a little bit. If you're listening to the podcast here, which that's cool, I will do my best to describe everything to you, but definitely check out the video up on YouTube. The link is in the comment section or whatever, the show notes. I don't know, the thing for the podcast. You can click it and it'll show you the video, and then you can see what I'm talking about here. But anyways, this is episode number 2. We got the GoPro here, a little better video hopefully. I got my microphone on a little more mobile stand, a little nicer. That way you can see this beautiful face. And I can get a little closer and move around, because with the recording setup that I had there, I was using my recording mic setup, and the angles and stuff were all in my face and it was in my way and just didn't work right. So anyways, this is episode 2. We are here going to show you around my home studio. As I said in episode 1, maybe I did, I don't know. This is the basement of our house. I'm in a corner here, got a room. I'll show you around the room here, but I'm just gonna show you a little bit of what I got going on for my home studio setup. It ain't perfect by any means, but I can make music with it, so that's really all that matters. So, alright, let's raise this baby up. Fucking stand and stuff. Whoa. Look at that, I can get all the way up to 5 foot tall. No, I might be like 5'6". Maybe 5'7" on my tippy toes, who knows. Alright. Oh. Yeah, GoPro's cool. Alright. So look like I'm between there. Ooh, that's fancy. Alright, anyways. So, my studio a little bit. Hi, I'm Sunshine. We're just gonna start off, let's see. Walk in the door over there. Got a nice shiny door with a mirror on it and stuff, so you can see yourself, party. Little acoustic foam around different places. Got my acoustic guard here for recording vocals. Just gets a little better isolation. Got some foam in the corners and behind speakers, and back over there, that's my wife's section. She comes down, hangs out around here. One kind of cool thing about the studio, this room, is the open ceiling. So for acoustically wise, that really helps kind of deaden the echoes and a lot of the crazy weird reverb and stuff that you would get in here. So yeah, it's a open ceiling from a basement, so you're not getting those flat walls and those corners that are just gonna kill you. So it kind of diffuses the sound a little bit. And I painted everything down here. We got some shiny black, which has some silver sparkles in it. Got blues and grays and dark greens. And I got Sunshine painted on the wall, hand painted. Got a few little mementos, different things picked up along the way. The Wallabies flag, Australia versus the world, love it. You gotta have a lava lamp in the studio. Got some little artwork from the kids. Anyways, onto the music stuff a little more. So, got a keyboard here. I'm not very good at it. I just use it to kind of play around and make beats sometimes. And it's got the little pads and the dials and the faders and stuff. Got some mic stands, mic cables, couple mixing boards there for different live setups, or if I'm gotta record a whole bunch of drum mics and I can only do 2 inputs going into my computer. So got my speakers here, got some Behringer 8s, K8s. They get the job done. They work. They got a nice little bass on them, so I can tell if there's a little bump. Got some pictures of my kids and my family and stuff around here. Got my Rap Fink mug, as you can see, with the Rap Fink shirt. That's from Metro Raps. That's my boys there. Alright, what else we got? Let's look at... Here's the microphone. This is my favorite. It's a Shure KSM 27. So back when I was in audio school, we rented a whole bunch of mics. I mean, there was mic rentals and stuff, and rented as many as we could get from our school and from different mic rental places for a weekend, and put them all side by side together, and just to see what sounded better, what sounded we like and everything. And the one that we rented from a fancy mic place was a Neumann U87. It's a tube mic. You gotta plug it into a special power supply and let it warm up, and it's like I don't know how many $1,000 mic. It's insane. But we rented that for the weekend and put up. That thing just sounds incredible. But we put it up against a whole bunch of other little more affordable mics, and this guy right here, this Shure KSM 27, was the closest to being the same tone as that Neumann U87. So I picked one of these up as soon as I could find one, and I love it. I just love the tone, the warmth it gives. It's beautiful. Anyways, enough of me geeking out about mics and stuff. Anyways, down there, let's see if we can, don't mess up the camera. Come on, turn. There we go. Down there, I got some microphones and stuff in case I need to record drums or get a little different sound for whatever I'm doing. Let's see, down in the corner. There we are. I have an old record player that I picked up from my grandma's old house, and we were cleaning it out. I think I need to fix some capacitors on it, get that thing going. Should be cool. Get some vinyl spinning, and yeah. Well, guess we got let's see, a couple more little things. This is what I use for hooking up to my computer with microphones and my speakers, monitors. Little 2-channel, 1 mic in, just gives me a nice little cheap little easy little setup going in the computer. Use Apple Logic, and that's what I use, man. That's what's hanging out around my studio. I'm gonna set this thing back down here. See if we can sit back down and talk to you for a minute. All right. So yeah, that's what we use for the studio. Like I said, it's nothing special. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it works. Gets the job done. Gets, I can make clean recordings. Can do good mixes, stuff like that. Acoustically, it may not be the best, so still working on that a little bit. A lot of that's probably just monitor placement. It's a little too close to me. Got to get further away, but when you have limited space, sometimes you just got to scoot the chair further back to get that going. But yeah, that's what I used to make music. Mostly do everything on Logic here. I just learned that and Pro Tools in music school, in recording school, and well, I think I just like the way you can produce with Logic, compose, create the beats, whatever, and then the recording in with it. I know Pro Tools has come a long ways in that aspect since then, but you wanna learn this, comfortable with it, use what you know, man. Some things are a little better than other things, but you just gotta do what you know, because that's how the creative process really flows. When you are doing, you can do everything else just with your eyes closed, and can use your ears to just guide you through making some cool music, hopefully. Sometimes you're gonna make crappy music. A lot of times you're gonna make crappy music. That's the thing that always gets me when I wake up the next day. If I spent hours the night before sitting in the studio working on a song, and then wake up the next day and be like, oh, that was a waste of a few hours because that ended up horrible. But then there's other days where you wake up and like, dang, that was a good night. So we hope to have more good nights than bad nights, but if you can have one really good night, it can make for a whole career. So, yeah. Right now, what I'm up to is in the process of mixing the tracks for, I call it my new album, but these days you don't really do albums. So I guess we're just it's a whole bunch of tracks that we're just gonna kind of work on together and release for a whole bunch of singles. So here's my little booklet for notes that I make on all the tracks. Make a track and record it and mix it, and then make a whole bunch of notes and scratch those out and keep going and keep redoing. I'm kind of at a sort of a midway experimental phase with my music. I know what works with hip hop, and I know what works with dance music and rock. So I'm just trying to kind of meld them all together to make some kind of weird little sound for my Midwestern heart. And just kind of make my own sound. But no one really makes their own sound. Everyone just uses the sounds that they grow up around and what influences them, and puts that all together into a big melting pot of what makes their music their music. And that's where I'm just working on filling out my voice on mixing these records down, these tracks, just to get it so it's me and only me, so that it would be weird if someone else was singing my song. But hopefully millions of people will be singing my song, so that's kind of the flip side of everything. Yeah, we got about half of these are they're coming along pretty well. Kind of semi-mastered versions of them, and just about ready to start releasing things, but we got to do a little bit more on the back end here before we're going to start releasing tracks. So it's not just make a track, put up on SoundCloud, YouTube, whatever, and call it good. It's a little bit more involved, and we're going to get into that on a future episode here because, well, that sounds like a thing to do. Never mind. That's a terrible idea. We just got into this thing. We're going to talk about it right now. Okay, let's talk about it right now. You convinced me to talk about it right now. Alright, so we're going to go through this little process. So first off, you got to make a song. And mix it. Record the vocals and mix that. And then master it so that it's nice and loud and sounds like it's on the radio. Sorry, I like playing with microphones. Excuse me. And then you get that and get your copyrights for it through the government so that if people try to steal it, you can sue them. Because the music's obviously people are gonna want to steal it because it's that awesome. And then go through. God, there's a long list of stuff. Gotta get registered for publishing and all this stuff, and this is all stuff that there's a long list of stuff that if you are looking to go into like the music business side of things of it. And I'm kind of a business-minded person, so that's where I'm aiming. And if you want to just put music out and play music and get it out there and play some shows, you don't need to do any of this stuff. You can just make music, put it on YouTube, and put it on SoundCloud and share it with people and get people hyped about it and play some shows. That's all you need. But I look more at the business side of it, trying to hopefully make a long-term deal out of it. Who knows? Maybe it's going to go as far as my first album did. Right now, I'm making 4 cents every month off of streaming revenue. 4 pennies per month. You just wait. We're going to be swimming in those pennies. But, so yeah, there's copyrights and publishing and all that fun stuff. And then finding a distributor to get it to all the streaming platforms and make sure you get paid off of it being on those streaming platforms. And then, putting stuff on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and LinkedIn and I don't even know what other, Snapchat, man. So many places to get your stuff, but that's what you gotta do because that's the current state of marketing and current state of music is to be everywhere at all times so that no matter where anybody turns, bam, you're there to be found and there to be enjoyed and there to be loved. And I hope you can hear my dog barking from above me. I got 2 little Shih Tzus and they bark at their own reflections a lot of times, and they're kind of crazy, but they're cute and they're fluffy, and that's what I like for my little puppies. They're little lap dogs. They're cool. They work, but I think one of them might have to. I don't know what he's doing. He's barking at something. So maybe I should go check that out. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should. I don't want him to be pooping on the floor. Rocky likes to poop on the floor. I don't know why. Probably because I'm sitting down here with headphones on and I don't know that he needs to go outside, but I think I heard him bark. Did you hear him bark? I heard him bark. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to wrap this up. So, y'all been rocking with Sunshine here. Thanks for checking out my studio with me. I might go into other stuff more in detail. I don't know. We're just kind of flying at the seat of our pants right now. I am wearing pants. Yes, I am wearing pants. That's perfect. Otherwise, this would be weird. So yeah, we're just gonna go over some other stuff and just kind of talk about whatever comes to mind, or might show you around a little bit in depth of what I'm working on for my album. Yeah, and that's that. So thanks for joining us. I hope seeing my studio shows you a little bit about Maybe gives you ideas, maybe makes you think, Jesus, this guy makes music out of that? I should be making gold records falling from the sky. Or maybe you're looking for ideas, maybe say, dang, maybe I need some bigger speakers or something. I don't know, who knows? Lighting. I got a lot of lighting so you can see my pretty face. Hi. So, anyways, thanks for joining. This is like a Midwestern goodbye, by the way. What you're experiencing right now is the standard of a Midwestern goodbye, where I say goodbye, and then I continue talking for a little bit, and then I walk a little bit, and then I kind of stop, and then I continue, and then I say, okay, well, really, I gotta go, and turn around, walk a little bit, and then I turn back around and continue talking about something else, and this goes on for at least 18 minutes. That's known as a Midwestern goodbye. You're experiencing it right now because we just don't like to say goodbye. We don't like to leave, I guess. I don't know what the deal is with Midwestern stuff. We're crazy. It's alright though. We're cool. So, anyways, catch you later. If you got any ideas for what you want to talk about, let me know. Peace out. Thanks for watching.